with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Not much there, only a yard.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a 49er first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Taken down at the 41.
And here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo looks to throw, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but now it's 3rd down, and that one's going to be off target and incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking deep for Gabriel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he is all the way up past the 25. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Pretty solid coverage there by the all-pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, Griffin. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the 49ers.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game? Or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his 2nd straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
Play action. Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
15 yards on the play. 1st down.
15. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Caught on the right side. Reed. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Jordan Reed.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dexter Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
4th down, so on is the... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin looking for Shepard deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
By the 49ers.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
To Tevin Coleman.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Griffin. Then his pass is intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw here is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. All the option, here's Griffin. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
4 yards. That's another.
Play action. It's Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Point conversion.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
At their own 42-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
42-yard line.
To throw is RG3. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and
the end result, 21 yards. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a short...
It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Jones, off play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk on the intercept. Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Isaac Yedem picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Gould now out to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 20.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Winds up and lets it go for 6. And this will be caught at the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. His throw incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Jones throwing on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41. From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. 20.
Woo! Give me some.
And he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, Geis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 5-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will make the lead now 26. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 24, Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
5-yard line.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin. And this one is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Geis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
3-12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo now. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Reed with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Powers through him. It's complete. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Giants 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Giants take over first.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brings up 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 19 yards away. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 55, Giants 14. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
26 Mike. You must be dreaming.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever's.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Just like that.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle makes
no gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 49ers 36-yard line.
From the 36, Griffin eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Today's final score, Niners 55, Giants 14.